Hello everybody, welcome back to my fire alarm channel. In this tutorial video, I'm going to show you an effective and an easy way how to change out a smoke detector on the system, just in case if the system is not communicating with the detector, or the detector went bad or something, or it gave a zone a trouble. So here's an effective and easy way to do it. So first things first, we're going to change, for an example, we're going to change the smoke detector to this system sensor i3 one. And these are simple 2-wire smoke detectors, and 2 wires hook up to the zone and the other 2 wires hook up to the relay. But this one, in this case, only uses 1 wire for the relay, which is the normally open circuit. So first things first, before you change out the smoke detector, what you don't want to do is you don't want the 2 positive and negatives to touch together. Because if that happens, you're going to set off the whole system, and then you're going to end up dispatching fire department and stuff like that. So anyways, let's get started. So first things first. First we need to go to the panel. So we're going to zoom into the panel. We're going to go ahead and open it up. So first things first, we need to go into the programming. I know this panel's a little bit glitched out, but we need to go to zones. So the smoke detector is on zone 2, so I'm going to go ahead and select zone 2, scroll down, and you push 1 to disable it so you don't set the zone off by accident, and then you hit exit or reset. So we're going to go ahead and hit reset. Okay, now we have a trouble because one of the zones is disabled. And we're going to go ahead and acknowledge that. We'll close the panel. And then we're going to go ahead and turn the camera around. And now we go ahead and unscrew the base of the smoke detector, and I know the detector is still communicating with the panel, and the relay wire just came loose. So that's okay though. This is not being used for any sort of certification or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and unscrew this, disconnect the wires. This white wire was connected to the relay. So we're going to go ahead and unhook it. Make sure if those 2 wires touch, nothing will happen. So we fully uninstalled this detector almost, but not quite. So you want to hold on to this resistor. So we're going to go ahead and set it aside. So put down the smoke detector, and now we need to uninstall the base. I really don't want to mess up the thing. Alright, now slide it down, and then it comes right off. The base of it comes right off. And first of all, if you have these wires tangled, don't worry, just carefully untangle them. You don't have to let the 2 wires touch. And then boom, the detector is fully uninstalled. Now, what you want to do with your new smoke detector for a replacement right here is, first thing you want to do is take this off the base, and remember, you got your positives, you got your negative, you got normally open, normally closed. And by the way, this is a 4-wire detector. It wires up to a 4. I don't know why it says 4-wire, but it still acts like it's 2-wire. I don't get it, but anyways, let's go ahead and grab our zone wires and our relay wire. Okay, so I have the wires color coded. So these two wires, this white and this orange, is coming directly off of the relay. The white is connected to the normally open, and the orange is connected to the common. And these positive, I have white for the positive and red for the negative. So we're going to go ahead and install this detector base. I'm going to go ahead and install it like this. But make sure you feed your wires through first. Make sure you feed your wires through first. Hang on. These are your zone wires. And these are your relay wires right here. You should definitely do this when the system is turned off, but, well, the zone is disabled, but it really doesn't matter at this point. And now, you want to loosen up these screws so the base can fit. Okay. All right, now I'm going to loosen this up so the base can fit. There we go. And now, and the method here is to do next is tighten it up. And so the base doesn't move. Alright, now, what you want to do is put your orange in the common right here. I don't know if you can see it, but your orange is your common. That's the way I have it. And now we tighten it up. Make sure the camera's still going. Yes, it is. And now you put your white, normally open wire into the normally open circuit on the relay part of the detector. Okay, the next step is we're going to loosen these. We're going to be using these two bottom terminals. We're not going to be using this third one. So if these two wires touch, no problem, because the zone has already been bypassed. So we're going to stick your and now make sure the wires are correct. And now you stick your negative in here. And your positive right there. And then you put your resistor in. Let's loosen this up a little bit so I can fit the resistor under the terminal. Okay, now and you got to make sure that the wires are not too tight. And now the base wiring is complete. Gently tuck these wires in the hole into the junction box, and then when you screw on the base, the head of the detector, and then let's make sure it flashes. Turn off the light so we can see better. Let's go ahead and test it to make sure it works. Yep, we're fully ready to go. And now, there you guys go. This completes the installation of uninstalling an old smoke detector and installing a new smoke detector. And there is one final step that you want to do before the system goes back into service. So let's zoom in. You want to go to Menu, Programming, type in your passcode, hit number 2 for zones, and always remember the zone that you bypassed so we can get it back online again. So you push 2, scroll down 1, you hit 1, and the one thing that you want to double check is your output circuits when you push number 3 right here. Make sure all the alarm knacks that your alarm are hooked up are selected to yes. If you select them to no, then the zone is not going to activate the alarms. So anyways, all the things look saved to me. Let's go ahead and hit reset. And we should be good to go. So there you have it, guys. This completes the installation of changing out an old smoke detector if it's defective or broken, and that's how you do it. I know there are other ways to do it, but I just did it the easiest way as possible, guys. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and my camera's about ready to die. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Fire Alarm. This is the Fire Alarm channel. Peace out, guys. Thank you. See you later.